Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to LBC, the UK has successfully tested new long-range strike weapons, with plans to deliver them to Ukraine within a year. Fired at a range in the Hebrides, the new systems are capable of hitting targets at least 500 kilometers away while carrying a warhead of at least 225 kilograms. The initiative, named Project Breakstop, represents a concerted effort by the Ministry of Defense to produce precision munitions faster and cheaper than existing alternatives like the Storm Shadow missile. The MOD challenged UK firms to develop weapons costing around £400,000 per unit, with speeds exceeding 600 kilometers per hour, and the capability to produce at least 20 units monthly. Following a competitive bidding process, 3 British companies, MBDA UK, MGI Engineering, and Rotron Aerospace, were selected to advance the project. Crucially, the weapons are designed to be free from U.S. International Traffic in Arms Regulations, ITAR, to enhance sovereign capabilities. Armed Forces Minister Louise Sandhar-Jones highlighted that these sovereign weapons would complement existing Western aid and test the resilience of British defense manufacturing, strengthening support for Ukraine in its ongoing defense against Russian aggression. According to a report by Phoenix New Media, ifeng.com, Tech Media Testing Catalog has revealed that OpenAI is expected to launch its highly anticipated GPT 5.6 series of AI models next week. This new lineup will encompass Mini, Standard, and Pro versions. Some Pro subscribers on social platform X have reportedly gained early access to the GPT 5.6 Pro model, sharing highly positive feedback on its output quality. Users noted that while coding projects still take 20 to 40 minutes to complete under the same prompt, the model's comprehension and cognitive depth in front-end and web development are substantially enhanced. On the performance front, the GPT 5.6 series expands the context window from 1 million to 1.5 million tokens. It also optimizes long-cycle coding and codex response speeds. Early benchmarks suggest that GPT 5.6 already outperforms Anthropic's Mythos series in agentic coding, establishing a new standard for developers. To maintain its competitive edge, OpenAI reportedly plans to initiate a price war by lowering its token pricing, which is already roughly half of Anthropic's, while simultaneously delivering superior performance. According to NBC News, the United Kingdom is bracing for a potential leadership contest within the ruling Labour Party after Andy Burnham won a resounding victory in a parliamentary by-election in Makerfield. Burnham, who stepped down as the mayor of Greater Manchester to contest the seat, defeated the far-right Reform UK candidate, clearing his path to challenge embattled Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Starmer has seen his popularity plummet to historic lows following a succession of scandals, policy missteps, and growing criticism over his post-Brexit economic vision. Although Starmer has vowed to defend his position and fight any leadership challenge, his authority appears increasingly fragile. Already, over 110 Labour lawmakers have signed a letter calling for him to step down, while other prominent party figures, such as former Health Secretary Wes Streeting, are also rumored to be preparing their own bids. Burnham's allies have urged Starmer to consider a managed transition to avoid a prolonged divisive internal battle, arguing that Burnham's local, issue-focused campaigning style offers a positive path forward for the country. According to a report by Al Jazeera, Iran has expressed its readiness to advance diplomatic talks with the United States, but insists that Washington carries the responsibility of ensuring Israel complies with regional peace agreements, particularly the ceasefire in Lebanon. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araki emphasized that any comprehensive deal must end hostilities across all fronts. The developments unfold amid reports from a U.S. official that Israel and Hezbollah have agreed to a ceasefire in Lebanon. However, continued Israeli military strikes in southern Lebanon immediately following the truce have cast significant doubt on its long-term viability. Analysts suggest Tehran is closely watching the situation as a critical test of U.S. leverage over Israel. Meanwhile, the Trump administration, reportedly growing frustrated with Israel's ongoing operations, has announced a new round of direct peace talks between Israeli and Lebanese officials in Washington, scheduled for next week. While Iran seeks to link the Lebanese ceasefire to its broader negotiations with the U.S., experts warn that the deep-seated mistrust and complex technicalities mean any comprehensive deal faces a long and challenging path. According to a report by Sing Tao, the Iranian female singer Ahmadi has been sentenced to 74 lashes by a court in Qom province, Iran, for performing without a hijab during a YouTube live-streamed concert. The court also handed down the same sentence of 74 lashes to 8 other musicians and production crew members involved in the performance. In addition to the physical punishment, all 9 individuals have been banned from leaving the country and are prohibited from engaging in any artistic activities for the next 2 years. The charges reportedly stem from the creation and distribution of vulgar and immoral content online. Ahmadi, 29, performed patriotic songs during the December 2024 livestream, which has since gained millions of views on YouTube. A human rights organization commented that despite the Iranian government's wartime propaganda efforts to polish its global image, this harsh ruling demonstrates that the severe human rights situation within Iran remains unchanged. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.